This is the second video in our XLerator 4 series from the Priority Dispatch software support team. It addresses the installation and configuration of XLerator 4 with special instructions if installing on a server where XLerator 3 is already present. By the end of this presentation, you'll be able to locate the required installation file, ensure the existing XLerator 3 is compatible and can reside with the XLerator 4, run the installer and set the local service, change the port settings, install the software security dongle and enter the license keys, assign administrators and users, and finally you'll be able to create the database and aliases. There's one single executable file required to perform an initial installation of the XLerator 4 software on a server. License agencies can upload this file from the CD we sent or can request FTP access through our software support page. This will ensure the most current version. With either method, you simply need the XLerator version 4 executable. Before installing XLerator 4, you must check the version of your existing XLerator 3. To do this, open your XLerator 3 console. Select the About tab in the lower left. Your server and console versions must be at least this level or higher, otherwise there will be a conflict between the two USB security dongles. Prior to running the installer, you should change the name of the XLerator 3 console shortcut or it will be replaced by the new XLerator 4 shortcut. To install, simply run the downloaded executable. You'll first be presented with our copyright warning. Select OK and then Next on the Install Wizard welcome screen. Please read and accept our license agreement. If you don't accept, you won't be able to proceed with the installation. Select Next on the default destination path or change to a custom path if you wish. Then select Install, and Finish. You'll be left with a new XL Console shortcut on your desktop for the XLerator 4 console. Before launching this, we need to make some adjustments to the Windows service that was installed during the setup, and we also need to change some port settings. Windows services are normally found through the administrative tools on the control panel depending upon your operating system. Once you've located these services, find the XLerator 4 service and open the properties. This was installed as an automatic startup type. We also installed a Firebird server and set it as a dependency. The only action you need to take is under the Recovery tab. Change the first, second, and subsequent failures from Take No Action to Restart the service. Then select Apply and OK. Now you need to stop the service by selecting it and choosing Stop. Don't be concerned if you see this Windows warning. This is common and is not significant. Simply acknowledge the error message. Ensure the service is stopped by reopening it to confirm. Once you've confirmed the service is stopped, minimize or close these windows. You must now locate an XML configuration file, and with most Windows operating systems, it'll be located in the Program Data folder. This folder is normally hidden, so you must show hidden folders. In this Windows 8 example, you unhide folders by selecting View and placing a check mark in the Hidden Folders block. You can now proceed to the now visible Program Data folder and navigate to the xlconfig.xml file in the Priority Dispatch XLerator 4 folder. There should be only one file in this folder as shown. You need to make a change to this file. You might be able to make the change directly in the folder, but some security settings don't allow this. So, you can cut this file and paste it onto the desktop where you'll be certain you can make these changes. Open the file with Notepad. Be careful not to make any other changes within this file. Your only goal is to change all instances of port 9000 to port 9200. The best method is to select Edit, Replace, and Replace All as shown in this example. Then you can save the file and move it back into the folder. Open it one final time from within the folder to ensure your port changes are there. Now reopen your Windows Services application and restart the XLerator 4 service. You'll now need your Rocky 4ND software security dongle that we shipped to you. Prior to plugging this into a USB port, open the XLerator console. Before logging in, note that the language drop-down is where you would change to the language that you're licensed for. You must make one final port configuration change by selecting the XLerator server bar as shown. Change the default port setting from 9000 to 9200. You're then ready to log in. Please refer to documentation or contact software support for the first-time default username and password. You'll immediately open to the status screen, but we'll need to select the About tab on the lower left to install the dongle. This is the screen where your server, console, and dongle information will display. Until your dongle is plugged into a USB port, the dongle information will be blank. Once you've plugged it in, you should see all fields populate with information unique to that particular USB dongle. You still must physically enter license code that match the dongle. Select Licenses and then Add. In this example, I've pasted license keys onto a text document. You can copy-paste them into the field or manually enter these. Your licenses will then appear. These license codes are a unique key which matches the information stored on the dongle. Now we'll create users on our XLerator server. There are two types of users: an XLerator server administrator and a Paramount 5.1 administrator or user. To begin, select the User tab along the left side of the console. Then select Add. We'll create the XLerator administrator first. You can give it any username, first name, and last name. Then create a password. Then select OK. Under the User Roles tab, put a check mark in the Administrator block. Notice we haven't created any aliases yet. We'll do this later. We'll now create a Paramount 5.1 administrator and user. Perform the same steps, but don't assign the user as an administrator. You now have two types of users, an XLerator administrator and a Paramount 5.1 administrator. You will at minimum need these two types of users. If your Paramount workstations are connected to a computer-aided dispatch or CAD, you won't need to enter dispatchers unless they require administrative privileges. Your CAD interface will automatically send logon credentials to your XLerator. Our final step in the configuration of XLerator 4 is to create a database and alias for Paramount 5.1 Medical, Police, Fire, and Aqua 6. Go to the Aliases tab on the left and select Add. We'll create the alias and database for Paramount 5.1 Medical first. Name the alias anything you wish and then select the correct script from the drop-down. Leave the server, username, and password at their defaults. Then name the database. The Maintenance tab shows that a backup of the database will be created daily at 0100 hours each morning. Now assign administrative users to the database. This is where you'll select the Paramount admin user you assigned in the previous steps. You may also assign the XLerator user as an administrator of Paramount if you wish. Then you can take the same steps to create a database and alias for Police and Fire if you're licensed for these. Finally, create your alias and database for Aqua 6.0. The steps are similar with just one exception. Don't assign a user to this alias. Users are assigned from the Aqua client itself. Once you've created all of these database instances, you can see where the files are stored by navigating to the folder. You've now completed your initial installation and configuration of XLerator 4.